Namaste dear children, how are you all? I am Rekha. Welcome to my channel Rekha's Knowledge Hub. Today we will see NCERT Class 7 Social Science Chapter 1 Geographical Diversity of India Part 4. Today we will see NCERT questions and answers. Questions and activities. What in your opinion are two important geographical features of India? Why do you think they are important? So we have to consider two important geographical features of India. First one, the Himalayas. They protect us from cold and help bring rain and rivers. Then, Gangetic plains. They are super important because they have fertile soil to grow crops for many people and provide water from the Ganga river. So, Himalayas protect us from cold and bring rain. Gangetic plains are very important because they have fertile soil. So, we can grow food for many people. The plains also provide water from the Ganga river. What do you think India might have looked like if the Himalayas did not exist? Write a short note or sketch a drawing to express your imagination. So, if the Himalayas did not exist, then how India might have looked like? If Himalayas did not exist, then what about our climate and geography? India would be much colder, especially in the winter. Why? Because there would be no mountain barrier to block the cold air from Central Asia. So, India would be much colder. Then what about our geography? The fertile Indo-Gangetic plains which are formed by the rivers carrying silt from the Himalayas would not be as extensive or fertile. See, if Himalayas did not exist, then Indo-Gangetic plains formed by the rivers carrying silt from Himalayas would not be fertile. India has been called a mini continent based on what you have read. Why do you think this is so? India is called a mini continent because it has a wide variety of landforms like mountains, then plains, deserts, plateaus, coast and islands, and also a wide variety of climates just like a real continent. So, India is called a mini continent. Why? Because India has a wide variety of landforms. We have mountains, we have plains, we have deserts, plateaus, coast, islands. We have wide variety of landforms. We have also a wide variety of climates, just like a real continent. So, India is called a mini continent. Follow one of India's big rivers from where it starts to where it meets the ocean. So, we have to consider one of the big rivers of India. And we have to follow that river from where it starts and where it meets the ocean. So, we will consider our Ganga river. The Ganga river originates from the Gangotri glacier in the Himalayas, specifically near Gomukh. Where is Gomukh? Uttarkashi district, Uttarakhand. Then the Ganga river meets the ocean in the Bay of Bengal. So, now we will follow our Ganga river. Where it originates, where it starts? It originates from the Gangotri glacier in the Himalayas, specifically near Gomukh. Then where it meets the ocean, the Ganga river meets the ocean in the Bay of Bengal. What are the different ways in which people might utilize this river along its journey? People use this water for drinking, farming, transportation, cultural and religious practices, etc. So many uses. Why is the southern part of India referred to as peninsular plateau? Our southern part is referred to as peninsular plateau. Why? The southern part of India is called a peninsular plateau because it is shaped like a peninsula. What is peninsula? A peninsula has water on three sides. So, it is shaped like a peninsula and also it's mostly made up of a plateau. What is a plateau? A raised flat land. That is why the southern part of India is called a peninsular plateau. Which UNESCO heritage site mentioned in this chapter did you find more interesting? Write a short paragraph to describe what about it is interesting. The Sundarbans is interesting because it is the world's largest mangrove forest, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and home to the Royal Bengal tiger. See, what about Sundarbans? Sundarbans is the world's largest mangrove forest. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is also a home to the Royal Bengal tiger. And the Sundarbans is located in the delta of the Ganga, Brahmaputra and the tributaries. Look at the two maps of India, physical as well as political, given at the end of this book. Identify the place you are at now. Which physical feature of India would you use to describe its location? I am in Kerala now. So to describe Kerala's location, the Western Ghats are a key physical feature. Kerala is nestled between the Arabian Sea on the west and the Western Ghats Mountains on the east. Food preservation techniques differ from place to place across India. They are adapted to local conditions. Do a class project, gather different methods of preserving food. Hint, drying vegetables when they are in the season for use during the off season. We will see some different food preservation techniques. First one is drying in hot sunny areas, then pickling using salt, oil, spices everywhere. Then salting, especially for fish in coastal areas. Then sugaring for fruits in fruit growing regions. Then smoking in hilly forested areas. Then fermentation, regional specialities across India. Then oiling, often combined with the spices. Then freezing, more common in urban areas now. These are the different food preservation techniques and they differ from place to place across India. Despite having such different regions, mountains, deserts, plains, coast, India remains one country. How do you think our geography has helped unite people? We have shared rivers for water, then we have the common monsoon rains. Then, while mountains and deserts might seem to isolate regions, they also served as natural defenses and encouraged trade and cultural exchange across various zones. People from different places trade things with each other. Holy places in different areas bring everyone together. So, our geography has helped unite people. Children, thanks for watching. The multiple choice questions and answers will be soon uploaded. Please watch. Children, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. We will see you in the next video. Thank you.